There's a threat in the world today. A threat to our way of living, a threat to our society, and maybe even a threat to our very existence. And what is this threat?
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
He is the one.
I am.
I am the ass.
He is.
And we are Black and White Sports.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we in here talking about practice.
How am I not found the best fighter in the world? You tell me.
Because you're retired?
I mean, I want to see your face when you're asking this question and the way you're going to ask it. Look a man in the eye before you try to kill him or make up something.
He went through my soul.
Hey, I'm not surprised.
Live from the Sports Layers, it's Wednesday night. That guy right there, he's the one. This guy right here, he's the ass. And together, we are Black and White Sports, powered by First Financial Bank. Mr. John Wayne Buzzard, get with him for all of your small business loan needs, your banking needs, your checking needs. 317-417-8582 or email him john.buzzard@bankingfirst.com. And our rock star realtor himself, Mr. Sean Nugent. That's right. Buying, selling a home, get with Mr. Nugent. Talk to Tucker, 317-503-8322 or Sean.Nugent@talktotucker.com. Damon, what is happening, my brother?
Nothing. I am chilling.
Always. He's deck torn on his own.
I am,
deck, folks.
and I'm being shown a ladybug beetle inside of a flower.
Wow.
But no, man, I'm chilling, man. I'm excited. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and respond to Chuck Carlson. Tell you right now, hell yeah, I'm excited about the NBA starting up tomorrow. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And how about yourself there, old Danielson?
I am fabutastic.
Yeah, you put that in the one scenario.
It's there now.
So also we got a pretty exciting show today.
Yes,
we
sir.
got a follow-up show from last week when we was hanging out with Dynasty Bro Vic, talking about the new episode that they're doing with us over here at Black and White Sports. So yep, and then so obviously we got to follow up with it today, and so we have the part 2 of that thing going on. So we'll get there. He's making me laugh in the weight room. I'm sorry. I'm
doing the back end side right now. It's Damon's time to kill for me.
That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, since we've already ran through a couple things, but here we go. Don't forget, while he's doing his social media, getting everybody out to where we're going, don't forget to check out our brothers Sean, Tommy Boy, and Chris Howdy over there at Checkers and Records and CWTV. Make sure you guys check them out for you find out anything that drives really fast and doesn't turn into walls, supposedly. And don't forget to check out our shows Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Yep. Dan should have the video up for our interview.
It's on the YouTube channel now. It's out on the audio platforms. For some reason, Facebook kind of screwed me over.
Yeah, it happens from time to time. But it was a great interview.
Rudy Ray
yesterday with from the Rude Dog show.
Yeah.
That was also fun. We probably went a little over an hour with him, so it was very interesting. A lot of West Coast perspective, so it was awesome for that. So if you want to check that out, go over YouTube or hit our SoundCloud things of those nature, and you can hear the audio. Of course,
I want to give a shout out real quick, Damon. Our good our buddy Nathan Manis in the UFC. He's in Vegas now. He's watching with us. Appreciate you following with us, and can't wait to talk to you after that hand is waved Saturday night, my man.
I did have that in a mental note on here where we was going through our swipe left because we're obviously going to enter into that one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm anxious to see him in there because I'm gonna have that thing broadcasted on the big screen, so I'm gonna be watching. And obviously, about Wednesday night, we're here tonight. We're every Wednesday night. I do our regular flagship show. Then Thursday we got the slash pole position couch talk. So don't forget to tune in tomorrow. We're still looking for like 3 or 4 guests that want to talk basketball with the start of the NBA or the restart of the NBA happening tomorrow. Most of those games kick off about 7. So we can probably, get about a good half hour, 45 minutes in before the good part of the games really get in. So if anybody's interested in chatting with that, just hit us up on that. And then from there, and Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock, don't forget to check out Dynasty Bros FF for their normal show on Facebook and podcast social media, Western and Jiggers.
Then we got to talk about another Tuesday show with them.
Yeah, we'll talk to that as soon as we get AKA Malcolm Jenkins on the screen.
Folks, we got Malcolm Jenkins in the house tonight.
And don't forget to tune in August, the Saturday before SummerSlam. We'll be debuting our wrestling show. So don't forget to get into that. The group page is
kicking it with Steven.
The group page is up on our page, so you can go in there and check out some of the stuff that he's interested in and some of the stuff that you're going to hear about when he does his show. It'll be happening on Saturdays. So there you got it.
Cool. If you're on any of the watch parties or anything like that, come on over to the Black and White Sports page so we can see your comments and everybody else can see them too. So, is it time, Damon?
It is, and I'm going to cheers Dynasty Bros because they said get that man a drink.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Black and White Sports would proudly like to present to you Mr. Malcolm Jenkins. That's right, folks. We got Malcolm Jenkins in the house, a.k.a. Alec over at Dynasty Bros. Dynasty Bro. What is happening, my man?
How you guys doing, man? You guys all right?
Can you tell we are?
Malcolm Jenkins.
Big MJ in the house. That's what I'm talking about. I knew you guys would like me calling myself Malcolm. Beat you to the punch.
No, I would.
Beat you to the punch.
What is going on, man? How you been?
Man, everything is good, man. We just been kicking butt over the Dynasty Bros FF, doing the podcast every week, and got a whole lot more planned coming up. So we're just working, man. Working hard.
All right. Well, while you got the stage, man, tell everybody where can they find you?
Hey, follow me at DynastyBro. on Instagram, Twitter, and all those other endeavors. And then just Dynasty Bros FF is the main page on Instagram and on Twitter. So yeah, follow us everywhere, man.
Is that kind of like what's right below you on the screen? Right there?
Alec, hey, I think today was the day you found out the government. Is that true?
Not fully. I knew the first name, didn't know the last.
I know the last. I know the last. If you look at the contacts on our contacts, you'll have the whole thing.
All right, man. He said this last week, I think. Okay, and this is probably after show. He told me this last week.
I did.
It was before because I was looking for Vic's email to send him the link.
Yeah.
And he goes, checking the contacts. You know what? I go to the contacts. There ain't shit there because somebody didn't save shit there. And then catches it before I get there saying, hey, but there's nothing there.
But it's there now because I did it like right after we logged out.
Thank you for saving my contact, man. I'm glad I don't feel like a throwaway no more, man.
Right?
Well, I had it. It was just in a different. I got like 9 email accounts. Like a Jamaican, I got 9 job man.
Wow.
Oh man, that's funny.
All right. So what you got for us, Daniel?
What?
What?
I thought you were keep going, keep talking about something.
So you're social media again?
Yes.
All right. So basically, what we're gonna get into it while he's thumbing. We do a section of the show called Enter or Swipe Left. Basically, what the rules are is we come up with a topic.
You wanted me to do something.
What did I want you to do?
Swipe Left is brought to you by Spectrum Glasses and the Prospect 50s. Use promo code BWSPORTS1 for 10% off. And by Typo Edits at typoedits.net. Use promo code BWSPORTS1 for 40% off. Damon, back to you.
I like the voice. What is that the promo voice?
It is.
I like it.
It is. I'm for hire for anybody, I promise.
Oh my gosh. This is perfect for The Price is Right, just to let you know.
Right.
This is going to be a long one.
I ain't even had anything to drink yet.
Oh, man.
All right. Oh, he's still listening to the rules and he's kind of foggy. All right. The rules of Swipe Left and Enter or Swipe Left. It's supposed to be we have a topic and either we want to enter and talk about it or we swipe left and keep going. But it doesn't really matter about swiping left because we talk about it anyway.
We usually talk about it anyway.
And then swipe at the
guy
end.
Does.
Shut up. All right, so here we go. Let's start off with some baseball. So the first weekend of baseball, and we don't even get through the first weekend of baseball, and we already got some shit going on. You got 12. What it's up to? Last time I checked, it's up to 17 people now.
18
people
18
affected on the Florida Marlins
one team
baseball team. I saw on Facebook somebody said, what were these guys doing besides practicing and playing games that all of you come up with COVID, 18 of you. You know, I mean, I understand baseball players is nasty. They are. They're some of the nastiest of all nasty. But what you think about that? What
do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Hey, listen, and this, you know what? Because this takes care of another point on this list. You know, with that, there was rules and regulations and protocol that changed for these baseball players to follow, and they have completely not paid any attention to them. They're still spinning. They're still high-fiving. They're still sitting in the dugout.
Malcolm, he hit enter.
I did.
He didn't give me the option of the game. He just said, look, we talking about this shit.
Right.
I'm okay. I like it. It's a good topic.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But like we were saying, they're still spitting. They're still pitchers are still licking their fingers, even though they're allowed to have a damp cloth in their back pocket to wet their fingers. They're still doing that. There's still sunflower seeds. You know what I mean? They're still high-fiving. They're still farting with each other. I don't get it. You know, what is so hard about baseball players that they can't follow the rules? Steroids, Barry Bonds.
Oh,
that was nice. That was nice.
Man.
Look, they're in Florida, man. Florida's been getting the worst cases anyway, so you would think they would really try to be the safest out of all the teams. But yeah, man, it's Florida, bro. I don't know.
We bring up a total different sport than football, and Malcolm Jenkins is woo.
I mean, but he's right. It is Florida. It's not only just
that's all he got though. He should
listen. Listen, no. I pay attention to all sports, but like I'm just trying to say, I don't want to get to a point where I'm blaming them on, not really being safe outside of just baseball. So, and, he touched on all the in baseball things that they're supposed to be doing, but shit, all I know is if I hit a grand slam, walk off, win the game, I'm celebrating with my guys too. It don't fucking matter. That's what we've been doing. It's tradition. I'm still doing it. So that's why they're getting it. Hey, I understand. It's like that.
The Florida Marlins lost.
And they're probably going to lose a lot of games this year.
There wasn't no high-fiving.
They're going to lose a lot of games this year. But still, all traditions ride, man. We sit next to each other in dugouts, all of that. It's the sport, man. I don't know.
I mean,
they're not going to monitor the baseball like they're going to monitor all the other sports, man.
Well, for one, because Manford's an idiot, he don't want to come outside that office because he think they're gonna lynch him. Everybody's coming after him. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's not just about tradition when it comes to baseball, because a lot of their little stuff that they do is basically tradition. You learned how to do it when you were a kid. But when it comes to lives, it's not even about your life. It's about the lives of people that you're going to be around. Because baseball is too huge. And we're obviously going to talk about it in football later on, but both of those sports are too huge, too many moving pieces that you can bubbleize them. So you got to take the little steps to make it better. And I feel that the baseball players, they pretty much shit on the season from the jump with all this argument about, I still want my money, even though people out here are dying and losing their jobs and shit. You know what I mean? So, and then turn out this, I'm whatever. Baseball, damn near for me, can go ahead and suck it.
The ass is swiping left.
Hey, I think he just wanted to touch on the subject just so he can tell baseball they can suck it.
Man, that's all he wanted to say the whole time. The whole time.
Okay. What's up? What's next?
So true, John. True.
This
look
one.
At the comment. Damon, look at the comment. So true.
Yes. Yeah, not only, like you were saying, they in Florida, but only in Florida, they're in Miami.
I don't know if this
Miami.
I don't know if that comment was about COVID.
Yeah, I don't either. It is baseball. Herpes is all through baseball, buddy.
They got the cardboard fan. They got the cardboard cutouts behind them in the fan in the seats.
That looks stupid to me. Heads up,
man.
Just let it be empty, man. It looks stupid on TV.
I like the what the NBA's doing with the virtual fans.
Something is better than cardboard cutouts. Next.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna skip this one and come back. But so we're gonna go to Alex Smith was cleared by doctors to return to play after a 2-year break from the game from a horrific leg injury.
Do I just start talking about it?
Yes, you go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Or swipe left.
Did you watch the documentary at all?
Yes, I did. Yes,
or seen pictures?
Yes,
that ish looks gross, man. And I respect you wanting to play football again, but he should have set his butt down after going through all that, dealing with all those setbacks. I respect being cleared, but I wouldn't even want to play football no more. I don't think he should. He's on a team where they drafted. They're supposed to be franchise quarterback. He should just sit this one out. It's a cool story, but he shouldn't be trying to play football.
So is he maybe leaning towards the coaching aspect of things more so than actually playing, or?
No, he's coming back.
No. I know that, but we all know he's not going to start. We all know that he's going to be on a team. I mean, who knows if he's going to stick with the team he's on now? Who's he with now?
The Redskins. My bad. The Washington football team.
Can't say that no more.
The Washington football team.
If Vic was here, he would make you feel bad about that. If Vic was here, they make me feel bad about it.
Hey man, I'm gonna call him the man. You know what? I'm just gonna pass.
Swipe left.
The Washington football team. That's it.
Swipe left on the whole football team.
Yep, yeah, the whole football team. But I'm interested in this. I'd like to see, because for one, the differences of Joe Theismann's injury and his injury is the development of modern medicine. Normally, that's a career ender. Most of us thought that it was a career ender. But as you see, he's back, and many doctors have cleared him. Not just his, NFL doctors have cleared him. So I like it in the aspect in continue to follow your dreams, but as a realistic person, hey, bro, it's a wrap, man. You need to go ahead and put the headset on.
Yeah, man. He has a good mind. He's played with a bunch of different teams and coaches that all like him, so I don't even think he needed to come back in order to transition over to coaching.
Likeable doesn't mean team, or likeable doesn't mean wins.
It doesn't, and he's just, I don't know. He didn't have to come back and try to play in order to get some kind of coaching position. I think that's pretty much set in stone for him, honestly.
No.
Yeah, I think he just didn't want to start at the high school level. I think he wanted to go straight into the big boy league.
Well, everybody would like to do that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but sometimes, if you ain't got them connections, if you've been sitting out 2 years, it's hard to get on that sideline and going like, I retired and now I'm a position coach. You know what I mean? But anyway, all right,
next,
let's go. This was for you, Dan.
I know it is.
And I'm telling you now, I'm already enter. Boop.
Okay.
Oh, me too.
This is for you, Dan. And you're going to be extremely surprised by my response. All right. Carson Wentz, not on the top 100 players list for 2020. Enter. Okay. Listen. I have never been the rah-rah shish boom bah guy behind Carson Wentz, but I've never denied the fact that Carson Wentz has all the tools to be an NFL great. At no point in time is there 100 players better, especially at quarterback, in the NFL than there is Carson Wentz. Granted, he had a bad, the start of it didn't look right. He got hurt. The starter didn't turn back up, turned starter, wins the Super Bowl. So everybody's like, oh, it's Nick Foles' team. But regardless of your numbers, everybody kept saying it's Nick Foles' team, even me, because one, I'm going to be honest, it's Dan's team, and I wanted to shit all over him. Has nothing to do about the true facts of the matter. But his bad year, supposedly...
I am a biased / unbiased fan when it comes to the Eagles.
But, and it comes
down
to
sense.
It does. It comes down to last year's bad coming to last year's bad season, which his numbers never really fell. It was the people around him that failed. Nobody. You know what I mean? So I don't understand how he can go from 4th 2017 to
at least 101.
I mean, the 0 in 20. I don't get it. I'm not happy with it. I think it's kind of bullshit. Even though I like to diss on my guys' teams, but if you look at it, this team is set. They made the moves to be a serious contender, not only in the NFC East, but in all of the NFC. But we have not got to the part where the opt-outs have affected his team yet. So we'll go from there. I call it bullshit. I'm calling shenanigans on Carson Wentz not being on the top 100 list.
All right. I want Dot. You go now. Or swipe left. Up to you.
No. I love the subject because I'm a Carson Wentz fan, and I think he is one of the best quarterbacks when it comes to just tools in the NFL. As he's banged up, it'd be like that. Everybody gets hurt. But the way he played last year with what was left on his team, I don't think he got enough credit for that, man. So I applaud him. No way he's outside of that top 100. That's just crazy. You got to give him credit for playing through guys that were picked up off the street. So, yeah, they playing Carson.
I cannot agree with both of you any more than I'm going to. Carson Wentz. Yes, I said I'm biased, unbiased. Okay. So what that means for you people that don't know what I'm talking about when I say that, I'm saying that I'm biased because it is my team. Yes, but I'm unbiased and I'm realistic when it comes to 94.6% of the Eagles organization. With that being said, I'll go back to when Damon said that he was always dissing on him that year. Yeah, the Nick Foles' team, blah, blah, blah. The defense picked up the slack through the whole playoffs that year. Thank God. I'm not taking anything away from Nick Foles, but who got them there to I think at that point it was I want to say 11-3, I think 12-3, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And then he takes a very awkward shot to the knee. It wasn't dirty. This one wasn't dirty. It just snapped his leg right there where it shouldn't have snapped, and that's what happened. And, Nick Foles did take the team on the offensive side. But then again, another point you made, both of you guys made, he had a lot of help around him then. Whoever that quarterback was, they had a lot of help. Now, let's go back to last year. Gets knocked out by – here's the bias / unbiased somewhat opinion. He got knocked out by a dirty hit by your boy Clowney, and that was it. But you look at his stats are phenomenal for who he was throwing to. He was throwing to practice squad players. For the love of God, help the man out. And they did. I'll see you in the Super Bowl.
This is a stat that I heard yesterday. And those 9 wins that directly involved Carson Wentz victories, 0 interceptions.
Yep.
Dog, man. He's a
he's not the top 100 player.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna always diss on this team because that's my guy. We wouldn't have this show if I did diss on this team. But I'm gonna be real. There's no way in hell that Carson Wentz should not have been on that top 100. At least in the top 20. I mean, he at least should be in the top 20.
I agree.
I don't know. Yeah,
he's a dog.
But I bet you they got somebody gay on there like Ryan Fitzpatrick.
With the beard.
He's like the worst NFL quarterback, but he's the best fantasy football quarterback. But like, he's so trash in real life, but in fantasy puts up numbers. It's crazy. It's hard to talk about, but yeah.
All right.
Next.
Here we go.
This is where we need Avo's button.
Yeah. Jamal Adams traded to the Seahawks.
Woo!
Does that make them a immediate contender in the NFC?
It helps their situation.
Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson always makes them contenders.
Pete Carroll. Bad cough.
Dude, Pete Carroll is
Pete Carroll. Sorry.
Oh man. You know what though?
I think I'm allergic.
College.
I think I'm allergic. I think I'm allergic to that Southern Cal bullshit.
Come on, man. He's a player's coach, but he is still a good coach. He's a good coach. What? Look, I don't know if they're Super Bowl contenders, but get in the playoffs and compete for a round.
Dude, looks
they're around there because Russell Wilson is Russell Wilson is like, there's Pat, and then I think Russell's the second best quarterback in the NFL, like off pure tools and just talent. That's just my opinion. Lamar's a great athlete and stuff, but just off QB tools.
I can't disagree, and I can't agree.
You don't got to, but it would for another day. It'd be interesting to see who you have top three. If we just got rid of Pat Mahomes.
I mean, I'm not saying Russell Wilson is not that, but I'm not saying that I want to put him there. How about that?
Touche.
He's up there. He's just not up there.
I think it's a great move for him, but I doesn't think it improves their pecking order in the NFC. What I have is the Niners. I have the Eagles, and then I have the Cowboys, and then I have the Seahawks. I mean, regardless of what you say, it's hard for me to say that, but just like with the Eagles, I gotta give it to them, man. Their team looks pretty stacked, if you look at it. But it's still the Cowboys. So
the Cowboys team is stacked, man.
It's nice, bro. That your division is gonna be tough if y'all play football.
Their offense should be stupid this year, man. So are you not nervous about Carson Wentz this year? Because Alshon might start on the pup. Deshaun getting into his troubles. I don't know if he's going to stay on the team. Those are already weapons getting lost. Are you nervous a little bit?
Nope.
I wouldn't be either, man.
I got two of the top tight ends in the league. I have a hell of a rookie wide receiver.
Jalen Reagor.
Yep. And my line is healthy.
I'll give you that.
Thank you.
Even though Goddard got sucker punched and didn't take it like he was a big guy.
Not at all, man. He got knocked out. He looked like Red from Friday.
What's it? Vic said he don't know about Wentz being top 20, but have to consider position to be definitely top 100. Yeah.
He's not that big of a Wentz fan. He likes Jalen.
But definitely top 100. There's no reason he should have.
He said Fitz wasn't even a chip last year, so
he's biased towards Ryan Fitzpatrick too. So.
Oh, boo! I mean, if it was a bear contest, he still falls behind the offensive lineman in the league.
Next.
Next up. Okay, sticking with the football. Training camp opened this week. A little different than normal. Most of the time, people come in for training camp, they find their rules, find their spots, learn the hallways or whatever. Then the next day on the field. This time it's a little different. How do you see training camp flowing out with all the different testings that they have to do and not having a preseason to prepare for?
Todd, this is all you, man.
Look, I feel bad for the young guys, the rookies, and either or the guys that had to switch teams. Man, you get no time to build rapport with your players. Like you just said, you love Jalen Reagor, man. He's going to have no real time to build rapport with Carson Wentz, man. He's probably your number one receiver going.
Yeah, but never know what they've been doing. I mean, nobody ever said that you couldn't go over to a buddy's house and throw the ball.
Yeah, but going to your buddy's house and throwing the ball is different than.
Oh, well, when I go to my buddy's house, we're actually at the training facility by ourselves.
Yeah, that's just you guys one-on-one tossing the ball back and forth. That's not playing against defenders and actually running plays against a defense. That matters. And actually playing against, like, even if you're doing just random drills against defense, those are NFL defensive players and not college defensive players. So true. I think that matters for young guys, man. And actually getting into a whole NFL workout program, too, that's important on a daily, like, get into their regimen. So I think it sucks for those guys. But I think the veterans, it really doesn't matter to those guys. Tom Brady don't need no damn training camp. He don't need no preseason. I mean, it's just the hype guys we're going to miss out on without, those preseason games. Seeing like who can work their way on the field. Those guys off the street, seeing if they're good enough to actually make it on a team playing in preseason games. It's unfortunate for guys like that, but the true veterans, none of this stuff really matters, honestly. So
that's where I was at on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think I like preseason for one reason, for these young guys or these people who were invited to camp that wasn't drafted. This is your opportunity to show that you are worthy, that you are talented enough, even not for that team, but for another team. But I'm also a fan that 4 and 5 preseason games is too damn many for a sport that you only play once a week. So that means the physical toll is enormous on your body. So
what word did you just say?
Enormous.
Hold on.
And I went,
hold on.
Like I understood it.
Write it down. It's great. See, it sounded so good, like you didn't even know. Just went right on with it. Like,
yeah. I seconded. Enormous.
Right. Next.
So what's going on now is now that they're reporting to camp, now you're starting to hear about players opting out. Last I checked, we're up to 15 players opt out and 7. Yes, enormous. I love John. We're up to 7 players on the Patriots.
Yeah. Patriots guys don't give a shit.
Open that cap up for Billy Belichick to get somebody in there. Just saying.
Listen, I'm funny about this with these Patriots. Okay, you just signed Cam Newton for the $1 million 1-year deal. Yeah, okay, I like it. I don't like it. I don't really particularly care. But I find it funny. I find it funny when all these cats now, like Tom Brady's gone, New England's not the powerhouse in the AFC East anymore. They're talking like, it's now Buffalo Bills. It almost feels like to me like these guys kind of just said,
nope.
You know what? I'm going to use COVID so I don't look like I suck.
Or there's a or.
Uh-oh.
It might sound extreme. I seen a post, man, and I just think I never thought it was true. So I'm like, Bill Belichick will never tank, right? He'll never tank. He's too good of a coach.
So he's getting Trevor Lawrence.
He's going for Trevor Lawrence.
Yes, man. But think about it. Think about it, man. If enough guys opt out,
is the Earth flat?
Hey, I like the idea. I like the idea because the strength of New England's team right now is their defense.
Yeah.
All the positions that are falling off and opting out are defense.
Look, if all we need is Stephon to say, hey, I need a break one. Hey, if Gilmore says, hey, no, man, that's a reason for them to be like, we suck because guys opted out to be safe.
Yeah, I'm gonna call if he does. I'm gonna call for Rob and go ahead and shoot that email to Roger. Like, hey, bro, you need to look into that. Like on that shit again.
It would be called. Let's see. What was?
Yeah, it's going to be a gate or something.
Yeah, there you go. COVID gate.
COVID gate. It'll be something, man.
Makes total sense.
That is outstanding. All right.
Maybe we should start that now. Just saying.
Somebody just leak it on Twitter. Leak it on Twitter.
Right.
All right. Next up. Dana White is open to, well, this is kind of old news because they've already picked the fight for Khalid in his last fight. Dan, this is probably going to generate more towards you.
You know what? I don't even know who they picked. Who'd they pick?
Some dude.
Wow, that's not helping. Anyway.
That's how I looked at it. some dude.
Why not though? I mean, Khabib he's the champion. Let him call his next fight. You know, who cares?
But if this is your last fight, pick a halfway decent fight, one that you can win. But halfway decent. Don't pick the guy that you just grade. You know,
I would have not have picked anybody just to pick anybody. I would have probably went to maybe
the sixth guy.
Let's say super fight it, Masvidal. You know, meet at 150 or something.
Why you keep bringing up Masvidal? He lost again. I'm tired of hearing
Diaz.
His name.
Okay, throw a Diaz in there. Throw I don't know, Dominic Cruz.
Fuck it, I'll fight him. Shit.
There you go. Throw a Damon Thomas. Throw the one in there. No, I don't know who they picked, honestly. I'm kind of swiping, kind of entering. So no, I'm doing the black and white swipe left. Done. Talked about it for 48 seconds. I'm good.
That was it. And it looks like Dan added something here. This is obviously a Notre Dame thing. ACC is the third conference to go to a all-conference football schedule, and they have included the University of Notre Dame within that scheduling process. Yeah. My question for that would be, so is this the start of Notre Dame finally full-heartedly putting all of its sports, including football, into a conference?
No. And you know why I say that is because this is the only way that Notre Dame could have potentially had a season, I think, this year, is if they did join the conference play. They're in the ACC everywhere else, except for football. We all know that. I don't know. I don't think they're going to jump ship out of being independent because of their royalties, not loyalties, royalties to NBC.
Me personally, I think they should scrap NBC. One, because the ACC network is vast. Their games will be played a lot more than NC State, a lot more than Duke games. So you'll see a lot more Clemson. You'll see a lot more
NC State. You'll see a lot more Pitt.
I just said no NC State. Nobody. We want to see North Carolina football. We don't want to see North Carolina State.
No. You really want to see NC
Yeah, we want to
State.
see the Tar Heels in football because they're outstanding. we had to talk about the Carolina football team, sir.
We did.
Yes,
anyway,
we did. Yeah. Anyway,
they're playing 11 games. They're playing 11 games. They're all allowed to have one non-conference game, and it has to be within a state in the ACC.
Yeah.
What do you got? Come on, come with it.
I got a real good friend that's a Notre Dame fan, and he's just, you guys are the worst, man.
Wow. We're not as bad as Ohio State fans.
True.
Facts.
Nah, he's real. Like, we could be mourning somebody, and he's like, "Hey, y'all see Notre Dame? Y'all want to watch this game?" I'm like, "Damn, bro, his aunt just passed. You see us talking about this in the group chat. Leave your Notre Dame shit out of here for 10 more minutes."
Wow.
It's just Notre Dame all the time for my buddy. And if you're like that, man.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Calm down, dude.
Yeah. No,
Calm down.
But seriously, Dan, I think it would be a very good move for them because that will always.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah,
I'm not disagreeing. They should have been in a
championship conversation.
Yep.
But you being independent, you lose one game, and it's over for your national championship. It is over. I mean, so many other bricks have to fall. But if you're in conference play, you lose one game, you still have that conference championship game to get you back in that Final Four. I think that's what hurts Notre Dame right now. They're so settled on that NBC contract. Everybody else is leaving NBC. Why the hell not Notre Dame?
Yeah, Notre Dame.
Just
He's
put it out
talking to
there,
you.
Domer. I am. I'm talking to you, Domers. Tap tap on the tap tap.
That ain't even right. That
Right,
your wife ain't even right, man.
No, she's not.
This is the picture I just get texted.
All right, absolutely outstanding. So now we got the other crap out the way.
I'm going home.
Now we got all the crap out the way. Let's get into some football talk. So,
What? Football?
Talk. Meat and potatoes.
Football?
Meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes?
Meat and potatoes.
Oh, my. You know I love my meat and potatoes because meat and potatoes tonight is brought to you by. Damn it. Hold on there. My bad. Hold on. It was too soon. Too soon. I'm killing time. There it is. By Ultrasound Installations, 317-445-9566. Get your stereo speakers, your car audio hooked up. And by the Butt Kicker. Feel what you've been missing with the Butt Kicker Gamer 2. Go to www.thebuttkicker.com. Tell them BWSPORTS1 sent you.
I guess we'll put that on. We'll put that on the screen.
I did.
All right, so meat and potatoes is getting us back into football talk. Obviously, we got a football guy on, so we're gonna do football. We've been going over the last couple of weeks. We've been going over CBS's top 10 for position players. We did everybody, and last up is the linemen. Everybody forgets about the big nasties, the guys in the trenches, the guys that make the offensive line go forward, and the guys that make the offensive line go backwards. They broke this down into most of the other ones. You know, you had corners, you had safeties, you had linebackers, quarterbacks, tight ends. But this one, they broke it down even further. They have tackles, and then they have centers and guards. I'm not going to go over all the names. We'll probably, for the offensive side, we'll just pick out a couple names at a couple spots that you're familiar with. And then I want to know from Dynasty Bro Dot, how does the offensive and defensive lines factor into your fantasy football, if they play a part in it at all?
Bet.
All right.
Gotcha.
All right.
So first up, they got the offensive tackles. See who jumps out here. You got Trent Williams for the Niners at 6.
I like number 8.
Number 8, of course you do. He's obviously.
He is one of the best tackles in the league.
He is
we're talking about Malcolm Jenkins.
This is Lane Johnson, man.
Your former teammate.
Come on, man. You can't just all hype up all Eagles guys, man.
Malcolm Jenkins, I know you like Lane Johnson more than Drew Brees. Don't lie. Oh, shit.
I plead the fifth.
At the top of the list is what's his name? Dave Bakhtiari.
Bakhtari.
That guy. Never have, just regular names. Never Dave Smith, John Black.
Wow.
But they got him at the top for the Packers.
Yeah.
They got Ronnie Stanley for the Ravens at 2. Obviously, he's important for Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Name that I know for sure.
I believe that's his blindside tackle. And that's just 100% the guy you want on the line is my blindside tackle.
True that.
So, how does the offensive lineman or lineman in particular determine how you pick fantasy or offensive lineman a part of fantasy?
So I will tell you this: the O-line neither or. Is that a thing? Neither or?
Neither nor.
Okay. It's not. Look, the offensive line.
It's in the one scenario now.
Nor the defensive line is specifically in fantasy football, but you want to pay attention to your offensive line because you do have to draft running backs. And it's hard to draft running backs that, have sucky O-lines. Like, there's very few running backs that create their own space and are going to be stud running backs with the worst O-lines. Saquon Barkley. He's a talent like no other. He was able to do it for 2 years, year and a half, however you want to count it, with a bad O-line. But you think about guys like, you want to target teams like, hey, the Colts, let me get their running back. Stuff like that, man. That shit matters. And, you need your O-line to protect your quarterback because a lot of leagues, you lose points for, quarterback fumbles and sacks and stuff like that. So O-line plays a part that way, but it's not like in particular, you can't go draft O-line, but it plays a part in how you want to grab your skill players though.
Good point.
Touche.
So we drop down to the next section with centers and guards. Now these names become a little bit more familiar to the normal football fan because one, they say the center's name a lot because he touches the ball a lot and he calls a lot of the offensive line adjustments and audibles. Some people are not knowing that the quarterback isn't the only person that calls all audibles in the offense. The center calls audibles for the line and how they slant on their blocks, how they shift the way the defensive side moves. So, you know what I mean? So that's the guy that you really want to pay attention to. So if you have a good center, your offensive line is probably going to be anchored pretty well. With this list, I mean, obviously the top two names are the top two names for a reason. And I don't see why they shouldn't be the top two names. You got Quentin Nelson, number one for the Colts. And you got Zach Martin, number two for the Cowboys. And just to make Dan happy, his guy, Jason Kelce, or whatever his name
Kelsey.
is, he's number three.
That's your boy's brother right there.
Yes. Number three for you at the for the line, the tackle, what is it, the guard and center position.
He's our center. Zach Martin, I believe, is the Cowboys center, correct? I believe I'm right on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't take away – I'm not going to take away anything, even though – see, this is the unbiased part that I was talking about. The unbiased part is I'm talking about a Cowboy here, for one. For two, Zach Martin is the man at that position right now. I mean, he is balls to the wall, top center in the league.
He gave up 0 sacks last season.
I would like to see how many pancake blocks he's got, too.
0 sacks last season. That's amazing.
He's good.
And so,
your boy Q.
Big Q, man. Shout out Dynasty Bro Vic. That's his guy. He like preaches Q 24/7 for no reason. So
hey, you know where he went to college at? You know where he went to college?
Yep, there he goes.
I don't pay attention to college football.
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He was wearing them nice shiny golden domers.
What, Navy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
My bad. I mean, look, this center's guards, man, this list is really good. You know what I mean? Yeah. Obviously, David DeCastro, first Steeler that I've mentioned. I mean, he obviously needs to be on everybody's top 10 list when it comes to offensive guards. I mean, he's another guy who doesn't give up a lot of sacks, doesn't get up a lot of anything. He makes big holes for small people. So, but the Buccaneers, that's what kind of sticks out to me a little bit. They got 2 on this list.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Ali.
Wow.
Yeah,
Ryan Jensen.
Yeah, you got those 2 guys. So you have 2 top 10 guys on the same offensive line, and you coming in with a GOAT quarterback. I mean, I keep wanting to know why people keep thinking that Tom Brady and these Tampa Bay Buccaneers is not going to make the playoffs.
Oh, they're going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, they're going to make the playoffs.
Playoffs?
I think they got an easier road than the Saints do. I mean, I think the Bucs finished 1, the Saints finished 2. Me personally, but
I'm excited to see how the hell Tom Brady plays without Belichick. I'm just excited to see that.
What would happen to the sports world if Tom Brady, without Bill Belichick, went out there and did everything to a T and looked at Bill Belichick and said, see, I didn't need you. You needed me.
I'm going to look at it as this. It's going to knock Belichick's historical factor as top coach way down if Tom can go do the same thing he did somewhere else. But then you got people, but if he was a black quarterback, then you have people trying to spin it where, you know, I mean, he only got that good because of Belichick.
Well, that's what yeah, exactly. That's what you would have.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is white. White as hell.
And their team is good as hell this year, man.
Who?
The Buccaneers, bro. Yes. Their defense started looking good at the end of the season, and he has the best offensive weapons he's ever had, my opinion. I know he had Randy Moss for a year.
So are you saying that you would pick Tom Brady as your quarterback in fantasy football, number 1?
Hell no. There's 2 guys named, there's a Pat Mahomes and there's a Lamar Jackson
my homie.
And there's a Drew Brees.
And there's a Drew Brees. And yeah. And there's a Dak Prescott. I know you didn't want me to say that, but there's a Dak Prescott too. And he has 3 very good weapons.
I'm sorry. What did he say? What did he say? I'm sorry. Oh, look at that. There must have been some communication issues. I'm sorry about that.
That was mean, man. That was mean.
That was the bias part coming back out of me.
Absolutely amazing.
But you said, you know, look at the line. You got the Buccaneers, 2 of them. I'm being biased, Damon. I'm being biased. You got a center and a tackle and the top 10 on the same offensive line. And a quarterback. Nope, you didn't do it. And a quarterback that Ugg boots. Wow.
I don't think I'm allowed to say that sentence.
Hey, man, I've said it before. Right now, we can pretty much get away with saying anything.
He's talking about you two. Not me. No, look, what you got 2 people on the offensive line in the top 10, just like you said with the Buccaneers. And I'm not putting Carson on Tom Brady's level, but you got a hungry quarterback who is taking these critics, and I hope he shoves it up their ass when it's all said and done.
Hey, Carson did show up to camp with about 40 extra pounds. A muscle.
He's ready.
Carson looked like a redwood.
I hope it's all in his legs and back.
Right?
No, yeah, it was. I mean,
his little spout. He kind of looked like me.
Like,
you know, he kind of looked like me. I mean, this is my before training camp look, guys. Come on now.
A couple more weeks to be right back.
That's all I mean,
bro. If you
I'm more like Big Ben.
There you go.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see Big Ben.
It happens.
All right, so that knocks out the offense. All right, defense. This side is a lot more fun to talk about because this gets into your edge rushers and then your run stoppers. You got your interior line and you got your edge rushers. So I am gonna run through this edge rushers top 10 real quick. Number 10, Nick Bosa, 49ers. Number 9, Khalil Mack, the Bears. Number 8, Zadarius Smith. Oh, come on, people with these damn names, man. What happened to just Bruce?
Bruce Smith was a hell of a player.
I mean, it's his Daniela. I don't know what this guy's name is.
Daniela.
Go with Daniel. Daniel Hunter for the Vikings.
That is not how you spell Daniel.
I don't know what it is. That's what it's called. Daniela.
That's Danielle. My name
Sound
is
girlish to me.
My name is Daniel. That's Danielle.
Yeah, that's her name. I wouldn't say it to his face though, without a 45 or Ruger or something. But next up you got Shaquille Barrett. Wow, from the Buccaneers. Number 5, you got Joey Bosa, the Chargers. Number 4, you got Cam Jordan, the Saints.
He might be the best player on the Chargers roster now.
Bosa? Yeah.
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 You can go bark at somebody else. I ain't got no damn cookies.
Is that the squirrel?
Yes. Cam Jordan with the Saints, Chandler Jones from the Cardinals, Myles Garrett from the Browns, and TJ Littlewatt for the Steelers at number 1 for the edge rushers. I have no problem with this list other than I think Khalil Mack is too low only because of his subpar teammates.
I agree. They can just key in on stopping Khalil, and because the rest of that defense is shaky.
Yeah, at best, shaky at best.
Khalil is a dog, man. At number 9, that's it crazy. Come on,
that's not right. But other than that, man, I'm good with that. Everybody on that list is a beast. Mm-hmm. And TJ very well can be the best football player in the Watt family. And that's saying a lot because JJ was the mother. Shut your mouth.
He just couldn't stay healthy. And once you hurt certain parts of your body, it's very hard to come back from that 100%. And when you're jamming your back and your neck constantly, it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, and Joey's a beast, but Nick,
yeah.
Yeah.
And didn't he just sign that 135 boy? Or was that Joe?
Joey
that Joey?
That was Joey. Nick only going to his sophomore year, man. He ain't getting no money.
Another one of them OSU.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he's a beast. He's an absolute beast. And I mean, like these guys that they're on the edges, like both Bosa's and Watt, these guys rush from the end like I haven't seen before. I mean, the speed is tremendous.
There she is. Where's the hand?
I've seen TJ Watt just control an offensive line from the edge so many times, like they don't even want to run to his side of the field. And it affects that he's gotten better with the run stopping, so you can't really run to his side anymore. He recognizes screens, he comes off of blocks well, and he makes tackles. He does not miss tackles. So that makes a good edge rusher to me.
Yeah. Myles Garrett is a dog too, man. I hated the situation happened between him and Mason Rudolph, but he's a beast, man. I'm glad he still got paid, and I'm glad that didn't mess up nothing. And hopefully he's come back and just looking good, man. Can't be out here risking your career like that.
I just hope that he at some point and says, "Yeah, I made it up. He didn't call me that," because there was too many other us around him that didn't hear it. I don't care if they was a teammate or not. So come on, bro. Like he just whispered in the pile. Yeah.
Wow. Whispered in his ear, blew in his ear hole.
Nah, for real. That whole situation was too much. So, like I said, I'm glad he got paid. He's a beast.
Man, I was sitting there like, man, does this fool just hit this man with this helmet?
Man, he did too.
I'm like, what is really going on right now?
He full
I'm probably gonna go. I'm gonna go watch.
He gonna go watch replays.
Yeah. I mean, that was absolutely outstanding. I don't know what was better, his swinging of the helmet or Mason's reaction to it. Like, oh my God, did you just like hit me with a helmet? Like, fall down.
Oh my God, that is funny. That shit funny.
All right, so let's talk about the linemen. But
you can't say shit on here, man. I had to mute him. Hold on here. I got
what shit? Shit what? Shit who?
Oh man.
Next.
Too much.
Oh, yeah, here you go, Dan. You should like this one. But the defensive lineman.
I'll go with it. I'll go with it. Let's see. Hold on here. Hold on. Block fans. Gotcha.
So we get into the actual interior of the defensive line, and heading up this list, you got Aaron Donald from the Rams. So before we got on the air, we was talking to AKA Malcolm Jenkins. He said he don't care what we talk about as long as he gets to talk about Aaron Donald. So without further ado,
thank you,
Aaron Donald.
All right, look.
No, hold on here. Malcolm Jenkins.
I just want to say one thing about Aaron Donald. Nobody is supposed to look like that. Like I can't tell if he's like a little pudgy with the muscles, like the muscles. I said muscles because I don't know what they are. But when I see this man, I'm like, this dude, I see why he can't be stopped. You can't block him by yourself. I don't care how good of an O-lineman you are. You need somebody's punch or hand to tap in on it. That dude is, what is it? What was the word you said earlier?
Trenormous.
Trenormous. That's what he is, man.
And you know what this is? This is organic.
Oh, man. You know what? That goddamn word needs to fucking be retired. I'm sorry for cussing.
Listen, it's everywhere on Facebook now. I haven't paid attention to it until Vic started using it, and I was turned into my vocabulary. And I'm looking up on Facebook, and people are talking organic everywhere. He has started something.
I don't know. That word needs to be buried. I'm getting tired of it. I'm not gonna lie. All right, I'm going to talk about Aaron Donald now because you said organic.
Aaron Donald is the exact what you want for your defensive anchor, so to speak. Mm-hmm. He demands a double and triple team every time the ball is snapped. What he reminds me of is a mixture between Warren Sapp and Adonican Sue.
That's a hell of a comment.
You know what I'm saying?
He's got more of a level head than Adonican Sue.
Well, Adonican Sue is one of the smartest people on the planet.
Not always. Not when he stomps on people's heads.
Well, it's football. You do lose IQ points when you strap on the helmet.
What are you trying to say there?
Exactly. But, Aaron Donald.
How you doing?
Aaron Donald's the epitome of what you want on the defensive line. If you needed to pick somebody number one to start your defensive line, that is exactly who I'm going to go get. That dude is outstanding.
Sure? You sure? Because you have a guy from your team.
I do got some guys on my team. Because Cam Hayward ain't no joke.
All right, and my guy got Fletcher over here.
Yeah,
he's on this side, man.
Yeah, and who we just pulled up, Fletcher Cox he's got, but I wouldn't take him first. Not to say I wouldn't put him on my line, I wouldn't take him first. But the guy that I think that's going to make the biggest difference to their football team is going to help somebody out on the edge that we didn't talk about in the last section because his name is not on there for rushers, which is our guy over here in here in Indianapolis.
I was gonna say, did you forget the city that we're in?
Yeah, I forgot the city that I'm in. Yeah, and that's what's his name? DeForest Buckner.
DeForest, yeah.
Him getting out of where was he at? San Francisco?
Yep.
Man, that is the key that I thought made the Colts the number 3 team in the AFC. That move right there secured up their defense. Offense is going to take care of themselves.
Yeah, we good on offense.
Hey, that was a move there, buddy. So now you have to – he's a guy that creates a double team too. And if you put him on the side with that guy, Darius Leonard, right?
Yeah.
You put him over there, put him on his side. That gives you have to double team him. So who are you going to do? Are you going to leave the tight end to chip him? What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? So
hurry up and get a good chip in because by the time he gets up to Leonard, Bruckner is going to be in his face, in the quarterback's face. So
that's what I'm saying. You got the double team. So then what do you do with Darius Leonard? You know what I mean? That's rough. The coach is looking good. Their defense is real good.
And all they gave up was 1 first-round pick. Given it was like pick number 13, but still a first-round pick for a superstar, nothing else. That's awesome.
Yeah,
and we cannot deny the fact that this. I mean, when they hired him, Indianapolis people were like, but this GM is making Bill Polian type moves. Yeah, I said it. Bill Polian.
He's up there. He's definitely doing it. I mean, he did it in Tennessee. Look what he did to Tennessee. He turned them into a high caliber, 10-6 team instead of an 8-8 team. There is some sarcasm there, but not fully. I think Ballard's going to do good things for the Colts.
Your Eagles are represented very well on this list too, young fella.
I know.
Oh, was that the message? Was that the message?
Oh, Damon. Oh, Damon.
Hey, I don't like the way that sounded.
Do I know that my Eagles are well represented? I'm biased, but I'm unbiased here. Philly made a lot of moves on both sides of the ball. We're coming again, and I don't care if we have a shortened season. I don't care if there's no preseason. All I care about is winning more games than the Cowboys and winning the division and taking it far into the playoffs.
He damn near said Eagles there. It was in his words. He damn near said Eagles there.
I mean, I'll sing the fight song for you if you'd like.
No, we're good. Because then I'll have to hit the button. So, is there a name that you're looking for with the defensive line?
So are you asking when it comes to fantasy or just me in general?
You in general, and then how does the defensive line effectively happen in fantasy?
He didn't do a very good job of letting that question out first.
Yeah,
did he?
Oh, I didn't.
So I did. That's my bad. I should have just started running with it and just answered both ways. That's what I should do.
Now I'm blaming you.
Look, all I know is I got to keep talking about DeForest Buckner. But the same way I had to keep talking about Big Q. Dynasty Bro Vic will want me to represent these two guys for him. He's not here to do it. So I'm going to hold it down. You said a lot of good things. So really, I just have to echo everything you said. But DeForest is going to be a dog out here, honestly. And whatever we was going to do with that first round pick was not going to be, we were looking at targeting certain quarterbacks. And I don't think that didn't happen. We ended up getting Eason in the third. So that's a hell of a flip. Oh, man, what is hit him low? What's happening right now? Hit him high, hit him high, hit him high, hit him high. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, he walked right into it.
I thought this was Space Jam.
He walked right into it. I knew
I thought this was Space Jam. You remember when the Monstars came out?
Yeah. I should have hit you with the in chat, the private chat, like, hey, no, don't do it.
I blew it, man. I blew it. And just in general, Kansas City locking in Chris Jones after winning that championship. They went locked in their quarterback. They went locked in probably their best defensive player. Doing that to a championship team is hard to do. Keep all your pieces. I know they lost the O-lineman to sitting out this year, but besides that, man, they bringing everybody back, and Chris Jones he's their staple piece on their defense. So
yeah,
that's
he's at number 2 on their list.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then fantasy, man, the only thing I'll say about the D-line is sacks count for points. So you do like to have, Aaron Donald team, because he was racking up sacks before he started getting triple teamed. So it was good those first couple of years, but like I said, we're really trying to just get rid of defense and fantasy in general, man, because it's hard to predict total defense production. It's kind of unfair when on offense you're picking skill player. You're picking skill player on offense, and if you're not going to do IDP leagues, you can do an IDP league. It's where you draft players, and they do have system point per player. But like just overall team scoring, I don't like kickers or defense because kickers is not predicted production. Really, and defense to me is just trash, man. Unless you're doing IDP and you can pick players. I do like picking players. What'd you say?
The damn mute button.
Oh man, not again.
Why are we muting?
He said he hates defense
on fantasy.
In fantasy.
Hey man, I'm media. I'm supposed to finagle words up.
Oh yeah. Because you switched.
Now you just noticed that.
And I have a question sitting here saying where the Niners just loaded at D-line, why they let him go. To be honest, I've been looking at that trade. It still doesn't make sense. I know Nick probably played better than they expected, but you don't just get rid of a superstar for first round pick. So I think this was a coach being too smart for his own good. That's my opinion. But yeah,
all Colts fans are happy about it. Wait
the coach over there. Mr. Shanahan, sit your ass down.
So, do we have anything else for football?
No.
I'm out.
We're good for football?
Good.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are your predictions, Mr. Dot, for the NFL this season? Are we going to see an NFL season in its entirety, or will we just see a start of the NFL season?
10 games. Calling it now. 10 games. I think we're going to get like a few weeks in. They're going to be like, okay, it's getting overwhelming. We have to find a way to start wrapping it up. There's no way they're going to let it ride the full 17 weeks regular season. So I don't know, man. I feel like we're going to get some weeks in, and then they're going to start seeing this COVID start affecting players and teams. And then it's like, well, we already started investing weeks. We need to find a way to come up with some closure and wrap it up. I don't think they'll just stop it. So there'll be a season once they start. It's just all about how they want to do the back end of it, man. I think there'll still be a playoff. It's just going to be shortened, and everybody's just going to remember the season as being just the weird season in the NFL.
So what you're saying is when the Eagles win the Super Bowl this year, it's not going to matter because it's not a relevant season.
Nah, they'll still get a trophy, so it'll matter. And technically,
Well, they
12.
meant for another one.
No. Listen. Hey, he thought he's smarter than me, but listen to this. You know, Carson Wentz only plays 10 games a season. At least we know he'll be healthy.
That's true. Hey, let's not hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Let's not hurt my
I mean, I'm on
feelings.
your side still, but I'm just saying you got a 10 game quarterback season.
So if he only gives you half a season, that means he's only going to play 5 games.
And he's an MVP in them 10 games.
Yeah.
He's playing great.
Hey, but I am going to give a shout out to that fly ass hat you got on. It takes me all the way back to the late 80s, early 90s when boys was all NWA rocking the Kings and the Raiders hat. That thing is dope. You get
I
4
intentionally pulled a retro hat because I was with the OGs.
Yeah.
Thought y'all appreciate that.
And no, that doesn't mean old guys.
The original gangsters, baby.
I'm gonna go with old guy.
Nah,
You can.
man.
He can.
Hey,
He
I've
can.
accepted it.
I'm not there yet.
It.
I'm not there
So,
yet.
you know what I mean? I live an old man life.
I'm not there yet.
I sit on the deck. I yell at the kids, stay out my damn grass.
He's get out my damn yard guy.
Oh, man. You grew to be that guy?
Yeah, but I'm the coolest guy on the block.
You're yelling at the kids to get out the grass. And then
Get
you
out
call
my
yourself
damn
the
yard.
man.
It's only mine. He's the only one here. I yell at him the hell of it.
Mr. Malcolm Jenkins, a.k.a. Alec, a.k.a. Dynasty Bro Dot. Let them know what you are doing and where you can be found. And then make sure to let them know where you're going to be found next Tuesday. Tuesday. Have at it.
See, I'm bouncing around. I'm excited. All right, look, I am Dynasty Bro Dot, a.k.a. Malcolm Jenkins. And I am one half of the Dynasty Bro, well, 1/3 technically, because Avo be here, but then he be in and out with his bad Wi-Fi. Look, follow me at Dynasty Bro Dot on Twitter and Instagram. Follow Dynasty Bros FF on Twitter and Instagram. Look, we stream everywhere you can be streamed. We are being blessed to link up Black and White Sports to be able to do a redraft episode because we don't have a redraft episode ourselves. We do strictly Dynasty. We tap into different leagues, but we're going to do a redraft episode just with the homies on Black and White Sports. So I'm excited about that. Check it out on their Facebook. We're going to stream it live, and we're just trying to come up with some ideas we're approaching, and we got it for the most part, but we want to make sure it's exciting for you guys. And, you know, so I'm excited about that, man, because we never got to do redraft. So touching to our 4-minute offense we do every week, bringing that into a full episode. So I'm definitely excited about that. We will be doing new videos and shorts and clips and video breakdown for the YouTube and Facebook. We're just trying to tap into everything. So I want to shout out you guys for allowing us to come on and expand what we're already doing. And hopefully we can keep growing together and just adding some new things in and, you know, everybody be happy with it. So, yeah, all that good stuff.
Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy.
Be happy now.
It's not time for my shot. I'm being rushed by the executive producer. But to answer John's question, that looks like it is a LA
Kings hat.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so this is where we get ready to do our outro. So Dynasty Bro Dot, man, we so appreciate you coming on, hanging out, talking to us about good football. We love the banter. We love the comedy. It's awesome. If you guys haven't checked out their show, make sure you get on over there. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the podcast outlets. Check them out. You're going to be very informed, or we wouldn't talk to them. We're not going to bring you the crap. So there you have it, everybody.
We don't give you shit. We bring the shit. Get it?
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
We don't give you shit. We bring the shit.
High five.
I want in.
Hold on.
I'm out.
COVID, COVID, Florida.
Spitball.
All right, so Dan, set us up.
All right. So is it straight from the ass time?
Yes. Well, if you follow the notes,
damn it,
recap what we got going on.
Yes, I will follow the notes tonight, friends. So, quick upcoming shows. As always, we got Tuesday Nights Taco Tuesday, Wednesday Night Live, always on Wednesday nights. Couch Talk / Pole Position on Thursdays. Whoa.
The Pew Pew Girl.
The Pew Pew Girl getting a little excited over here. Coming up August 22nd, the night before SummerSlam. Yes, it is the night before the Indy 500 as of now. But it is for sure the night before SummerSlam, August 22nd, 7:30. Super Kicking It with Steven coming live at you on the Black and White Sports, BWSPORTS1 Network. Sorry. And stop, Jasmine. I'm not there at the Pew Pew time. It's not the Pew Pew. It's not the Pew Pew time.
Oh, well, I thought you were done.
And coming this Tuesday. Oh, shoot. God, forgive me. Sean and Chris over there at Checkers and Wreckers. 11 o'clock on Sundays. Always driving fast, shifting hard, and keeping that rubber on the road or slinging that dirt, whatever they're talking about. Now, I'm just so excited. This coming Tuesday, like our man said, will be the premiere of the Dynasty Bros redraft show on BWSPORTS1.com. We have, yes, that's right. This is Black and White Sports, BWSPORTS1, and all of the happenings. Check us out, BWSPORTS1.com. Am I doing straight from the ass first?
There was a mannequin challenge. So, yep, there we go. Straight from the ass. It's our final thoughts of the show. Straight from the ass.
So I have something. I really don't know how to take it. I really don't care because I'm not in high school anymore. But yes, my high school is no longer known as the Rebels. They are the local Washington football team now.
They're just Roncalli.
As of now, yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's straight from the ass. That is definitely an ass. All right. So I guess that takes us into the one thought. The one thought. I'm taking this completely away from sports. Completely away from sports. The Dairy Queen Blizzard, or the Culver's concrete mixer.
Dairy Queen Blizzard all day long.
Have you had a Culver's?
You just had a COVID milkshake? Is that what you said?
I did. Have you had a Culver's concrete mixer?
No.
Okay, then. After the show, there's one over by you. You ride on over there, get you one, and then come back and give you that answer again.
Oh man.
Yeah, look, he's had one. He's had one. He's thinking it's hard.
I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to disrespect the traditional Blizzard because everybody else had a chance to upgrade because the Blizzard was first.
I like it.
So we're not going to disrespect the original.
Since when have you wanted to be politically correct?
I don't think this is politically correct.
This is not history.
I don't think this counts as being politically correct.
It doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense.
Hey, I got work on for the mixer already. Dan, I'm just telling you to try it. I'm not telling you to change because really, I'll eat one and then eat the other one and then go eat another one and then eat another one. I don't care. They're that good.
I will try it. I will try it by next Wednesday night.
All right. Sounds good.
And I'll have me both before Tuesday.
There you go. There you go.
I got a Culver's right down the street, bro. I got a Dairy Queen right there.
Me too.
All right. Well, hey, Dot, we want to thank you again for coming on. This has been that guy right there. I about had it backwards. That guy right there is the one.
One time.
This guy right here is the ass. And together, we are Black and White Sports, powered by First Financial Bank. John Wayne Buzzard. Check him out for all your banking needs. Oh, he's electrifying. I like it. He's electrifying with his buzz. 317-417-8582 or email him, john.buzzard@bankfirst.com. And as always, our rock star realtor, Mr. Sean Nugent. If you're buying, selling, whatever to your home, check him out. He's got all kinds of lists. I get an email once, 3 times a day. Never know. Just depends on how you set it. Sean.Nugent@talktotucker.com or give him a call. Text him 317-503-8322. Damon, as always, what do we do?
La 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 la. We keep indie sporty.
Pew, pew.
You.
Peace.